Welcome back to Triple Take, where three opinions are better than one. I'm Juliet.
I'm Molly.
And I'm Nick. And today we are discussing the moment that everyone is still talking about, the Bad Bunny halftime performance. Now, if you don't know, the last Sunday from when we're filming this, is Super Bowl Sunday. And at the Super Bowl, there's always a major halftime performance. We've got names like Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Usher, even Dr. Dre and the gang in recent years. And this year's halftime show went to Bad Bunny, a Puerto Rican reggaeton artist who has been making global waves right now, I would say. So yeah, if you don't know, Bad Bunny is an artist from Puerto Rico. And he recently just won 3 Grammys for his last album, Te Vi Tirar Ma Fotos. I think I pronounced that right. And apparently, on top of those 3 Grammys, he performed in the Super Bowl a week later from the actual Grammys show awards night date. And his Super Bowl performance racked up a whopping 128 million watchers across multiple platforms, which is a lot, y'all.
Yeah. I personally loved it. I thought it was really good, the performance.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. There were so many different little hidden meanings and things in there that I thought was great. Like the whole set being kind of like from Puerto Rico with the sugarcane fields, and then also using the power poles because they're having ongoing power outages and issues. So I thought that was good. I also saw that the 64 on his jersey was for Ocasio, which is a 49ers player. And that was a tribute to his uncle who introduced him to football. And then now he's performing the halftime show, which is kind of a crazy full circle moment.
Yeah. That's so cute.
I know.
I thought his performance was honestly so awesome. I know there's so many memes going around where it's me dancing in front of my TV, not knowing a lick of Spanish, and that was me. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
I really liked how authentic it felt. It felt like he brought Puerto Rico into our living rooms, and I kind of appreciated that. I think the performance just being so cultured in that was really cool to kind of see, because we wouldn't experience that on a regular basis. So
Agreed.
That was sick.
Yeah, for sure. To be on the other side of it, though, with the whole performance and everything, I feel like it was definitely meant for TV viewers and not for people live. I've been seeing so many POVs of people watching it from the stands, and you can barely see half of it. Which I feel like if I bought a $10,000 ticket or whatever to the Super Bowl, I'd want to be able to I'd want that performance to be meant for people there, because the TV angles can be anywhere. So that was my only negative to the performance, I think, but I wasn't there, so it didn't affect me.
Yeah, the shrubs definitely. I don't know if anyone caught it, but there were people in it.
Yes.
It was so funny. I would see them moving it on TV. There's feet underneath. I thought it was hilarious.
I know. Really smart though.
No, right? Because then they can shift and change everything.
Yeah.
One thing that I personally loved was Alex Earl being there. It was just some random little thing. They were all dancing. I was just like, oh my god,
I know.
Yeah,
Alex
and
Earl.
it wasn't just her. It was
Cardi B,
Pedro Pascal. I even saw Ronald Acuna Jr.
I was gonna say that
in the background. Yeah. And I don't know. No, I haven't. For some reason, I can't get a confirmation on this, but I'm pretty sure one of the people there too was Kali Uchis, which was awesome. I really hope that was her. If not, I could be getting that wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were a lot of different celebrities there.
Yeah, those two boxers too, in the middle of the performance, were famous boxers too.
Yeah.
Really?
And apparently Carol G was in the crowd as well.
Yeah.
I knew that was a big thing for people as well.
Yeah,
let's kind of get into the performance. There were a lot of there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think there were he had a couple of guest appearances. One was actually a famous singer, Hispanic singer, Ricky Martin, who's famous for singing Living La Vida Loca.
Yeah.
And he sang a really beautiful song about Puerto Rico, which the song, I forget what the song is called, but basically the premise is it's don't take my land, don't take my beach, don't kind of erase us from existence like what you did to Hawaii. And I remember watching back the subtitle version of the Super Bowl, and I was like, man, that's a really powerful kind of song.
Yeah.
Too, I feel like the people of Puerto Rico, especially with so much going on with them politically, And I think, it was really cool to kind of see that. But I feel like that was one of those things where like on the surface level it was just a really cool like
Mhm.
solo kind of ballad thing. But if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
really dug deep, there was a lot of meaning in that. And I
Yeah,
thought that
for
was
sure.
sick.
Yeah. Talking about the lyrics to songs also.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's lyrics are crazy.
Yeah.
Like I've only heard, but I also saw like translated the lyrics for the first song he performed, Titi Mi Pregunto.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey auntie asked me if I have a lot of girlfriends today. I have one today, I'll have one tomorrow, but hey, there's no wedding. Which is so funny.
Yeah, I actually, one of my coworkers is a huge Bad Bunny fan, and she was like, "If you think that's bad, like, there's like other ones," and she was showing me, and it's
Oh.
insane. It's
Yeah.
literally insane. It's talking about private parts, like it's pretty bad.
That's just so funny that we just don't know what we're like
Yeah.
listening to.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think that's like for American music as well. Like even stuff in English, like if you really listen to lyrics, sometimes you're
know,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, like that's
Yeah.
Like
really
rap
crazy.
songs and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like you just don't realize what you're
Mhm.
saying.
That's a big thing. Kind of moving on. So this all kind of happened at the same time. So if you guys do watch towards the middle of the performance, there's a married couple they get married at their wedding, at like a fake wedding or whatever. And then Lady Gaga shows up and sings a salsa version of "Die with a Smile" that I'm a huge fan of personally. But I've seen mixed reviews and mixed takes on that. Some people like it, some people don't.
I thought that it was like I thought it was cool, but I can't say that I preferred like that version that she sang to the original. Like I don't know, I just felt like the beat didn't go well with the song and stuff, but it was still lit. Like I still liked it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was like a crazy crossover, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I wasn't a huge fan of Lady Gaga performing that song. Again, like you said, it was just like the tempo. I'm not musically inclined whatsoever, and I'm sure you are better. So it's like trust his word more than mine, but I just feel like the tempo was like it was like offbeat. I don't know. That's just what I thought though. But
Yeah. I
also,
think. Well, you go.
Okay, I was just gonna say also Lady Gaga being in the Super Bowl twice, like 2 times that
That
she
is
had her
true.
own Super Bowl and then this one, like that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I think like as far as the song is concerned, I know like salsa is like very different from like normal music. It's honestly because of like something called time signature, which I'm not gonna nerd out about, but it like is a different kind of tempo, and it can be hard for people to catch sometimes. So I definitely get that.
Yeah.
But going back to the married couple, so apparently they actually got married in real life. Like they had just gotten married,
And Bad Bunny was the official witness, like signed their certificate.
right. So apparently they invited Bad Bunny to their actual wedding. And supposedly he came, signed their certificate, and then invited them to be in his Super Bowl performance, which I think is insane. Like having your first dance to Die with a Smile at the Super Bowl is kind of wild.
But like, what are the odds that like you invite a celebrity?
I know,
and
and
they're
then
like,
that happens.
come to the Super Bowl with me and like come on national television for millions and millions of people.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, a girl can dream though.
For real.
Yeah,
You should do that for
definitely.
Justin Bieber.
Right?
Couple of things. Want to kind of talk about the little like mini Easter eggs and stuff like that. So in the beginning, when Bad Bunny opens with Tite Me Pregunto, he's walking basically through like a little set of Puerto Rico, and there's so much going on, passing people, ducking underneath boxers. He's getting tacos, getting drinks. But one of the things I wanted to point out was he passes a taco stand called Villas Tacos, and apparently the guy who is like running the stand is the actual owner of Villas Tacos in real life, which is a famous like taco spot in LA. And he has like really just worked himself up from the ground up and has become very, very, very successful in that. So I thought that was kind of cool that he was actually there.
There was actually another lady, I can't remember her name, but she was also in the halftime performance show, and she was the old lady with like it was like giving a bottega. She owns a spot in New York City where people from like Puerto Rico and like Latin roots come and they like hang out, and it's like a little club for them.
Hmm.
And apparently it's been like super popular, and like Bad Bunny like loves her little hangout club, and he like visited and stuff. And then he like told her to come on, and it was just so cute. I was like,
that is so
"Aw."
cute that he's like including like all of those people.
Yeah.
And she's not like famous by any means, but I don't know, it's just cute. Like people who are watching that from New York are like, oh, like I know who that is. You know what I mean? But like
Mhm.
I don't know, it's just sentimental.
Yeah, it felt very personal, I think.
Mhm.
Like I feel like only very few people got it, but like for the people that did, like it meant so much to them. And I
Yeah.
really like that. Even if it might not have mattered to me,
Mhm.
it mattered to somebody else, and like to me that's awesome.
Yeah, for
So.
sure.
Agreed. Also, him giving the Grammy to like his younger self
Mm-hmm.
is really
That little
cute.
boy, that was
so
sick.
cute.
Which that didn't hit me until like while I was watching. I was like, wait a minute, like he gave him a Grammy. He still has 2 more. And I was like, wow, he really actually did win 3 Grammys at the Grammy Awards last week.
Did the kid get to keep it?
I don't know if the kid get to keep it or not, but honestly, like if he did, even more power to him.
Yeah, for real.
That's iconic.
There was a song he performed that I actually didn't know this at the time. So he has a song on his last album, the first song called Nueva York, which actually means New York. I actually didn't know that until like a couple of days ago. Felt kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie.
That's one of those things though that seems so obvious, but it's not until you know, like
Right.
you know.
I didn't know it was that until like I looked at the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
and then because I thought it was like maybe like something new. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I was like new. And that was wrong.
I know there are tons of more like other mini Easter eggs, like with him holding the football in front of the camera that says "Together We Are America." The billboard, like the big jumbotron in the back, saying the only thing more powerful than hate is love. There were so many different types of nitpicks and things like that were going on, and it was just all around. Like I loved his performance; it was great.
Agreed. Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about some past Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Just like the ones that I feel like a lot of people remember. Some for good, some for bad. Big one that stands out to me is of recently was actually just last year. Kendrick Lamar did his version of the Super Bowl that I thought was awesome.
Agreed.
That was like, oh, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that was like peak him and Drake beefing and everything.
Yeah.
Perfect time for him to do the Super Bowl, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That had to have been my favorite Super Bowl ever.
Really?
Like I rewatch it.
Really?
Like all the time.
That's me with Jennifer Lopez
And Shakira.
Yeah.
That one was really good too. I remember like not really knowing much about either of them at the time, but still really enjoying that.
Yeah.
I think the Kendrick Lamar one, like I love Kendrick. Kendrick is like my favorite artist in the world, like ever. So like of course I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is great. But I think the part that stood out to me was I was like, wait, this has got to be the greatest victory lap of all time.
Yeah.
Like y'all, you got to think like this is like almost exactly a year after the whole beef with Drake and after how he won it and then went on tour. Or no, he didn't go on tour. He won the beef over the summer. Dropped an album in November, which actually dropped on my birthday. That's real. Goes on tour, has one of the highest grossing tours of all time, and his last stop is performing at the Super Bowl and says Drake's name on national television.
Yeah.
What a bad day to be Drake.
I know.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about Rihanna's halftime show that she did a couple years ago?
Yeah, I thought it was so good. Her doing it fully about to pop pregnant, was made it even better. Like I was like, you go, girl.
Yeah.
And her dancing too, like fully. I also thought that like the choreography was really good.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like a lot of the times choreographers can like make or break a performance, and they executed that so freaking perfectly. And like the dancers were the set, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, I loved that so much.
While watching it, I kind of got the impression like, sometimes less is more. Like sometimes like because her set is not very flashy. It's not like very crazy or anything like that. But it's such a vibe. And like you said, like her dancers really do make that set work.
Yeah.
Especially with how good their choreography were at every angle. And I think like that's what made it so good. And even her still like moving and grooving while fully like pregnant. Like y'all, she's like about to have this kid. And I think like hers was just really impressive. Like I don't know how anyone who's like that pregnant could actually put on a complete performance.
I know. I also think that performance goes back to like more performing for the crowd that's there, and then the TV people can get whatever angles they need, like with
Yeah.
them having all those moving platforms and stuff, like I feel like the whole performance was angled more towards like it's a concert and I'm here for these people, and then it'll be
Yeah.
broadcasted on TV.
Plus, she has so many hits, y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so many.
I know, banger after banger.
It's like it never stops. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Y'all, who's performing at the Super Bowl next year? Who do you think is going to get it next year?
Who do I think or who do I want?
Well, who do you want, and then who do you think is probably the most likely?
Okay.
And for context, y'all, next year the Super Bowl is in LA. So 2027 will be at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles.
Okay, who I want to see is personally, obviously, Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, one of like the big, like Gen Z pop girls. I think that would be really cool. Or actually, I take that back. I would want to see Drake. I think that Drake would be awesome. I think Drake fits every single age demographic. Like my dad listens to Drake, I listen to Drake, my younger sister listens to Drake. Like I think that would just hit so hard.
What about you, Juliet?
I agree. I would totally want like Tate McRae, Justin Bieber, I don't know, something to spice it up. But I also would want a country music artist because we haven't had, I'm sorry guys, I'm the country girl. Like I love country. We haven't had a country artist since 2003.
Wow.
Which is 23 years ago.
I actually didn't know that.
That's insane.
That's crazy, yeah.
So I'm like,
I feel like that could be so cool too. Or like even like the people that they can bring out, because I feel like every like country singer is connected to every country singer,
I feel like a good one would be like, because you don't want to go like too like country because then it's like so I feel like maybe like Post Malone, because he's kind of like in the middle of it.
That could be
like
good.
he's still cool, but he's not like a hillbilly, you know what I mean? So I feel like that one would be cool, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Drake would be super dope though. I was actually thinking about that the other day, and I was like, how iconic would it have been if Kendrick played last year and Drake played this year?
Yeah.
I don't know. That would have been like tea, but
that would have been.
Yeah, I think for me, I have a couple. I've been thinking about this a lot, and like, I feel like as soon as I watch like one, I think about the next ones. I think my personal number one is Tyler the Creator. Especially with it being in LA, and he's like a very creative person. I feel like he would be able to bring out a lot of different artists and put on a really good show. Like his performances are really good. I've actually been to his Chromacopia tour, and such a good show, y'all. And I think he would do a really good job with that. Also a big pusher for Justin Bieber. Justin, if you're watching this, please come back. Please, Justin. Justin, I just need you to perform at the Super Bowl and go on one last tour, and then you can literally go home for the rest of your life. Like, I don't need you to keep fighting this and anything like that. Like, bro, I need you, Justin, please, I beg. And I think that would make everybody happy. Like, I feel like if they had Apple Music announced that Justin Bieber was going to be the next halftime performer, I don't think anyone would have any complaints at all.
Not at all. And I feel like it also gives like the nostalgia of it, because like he hasn't like really been on tour in a while. I think his last one was the Purpose tour, which was like my freshman year in like 2021 or whatever. So it'd be really, really cool, honestly. And I feel like he would like, I don't know if he would do it, but it would be super cool if he brought like the purple a little bit back when he was like a kid.
Never say never.
Yes. Like really cool, nostalgic performance. I don't know.
Exactly. I've always said that I would love nothing more than for Justin Bieber to do an Eras tour.
For sure.
I know that that's probably like so far-fetched and it'll never happen, sadly, but
I don't know.
So cool.
He has the same manager as Taylor Swift, and Scooter Braun like took all of Taylor's money, and that's why she had no rights to her song, so she went on the Eras tour.
Yeah.
So you never know.
All right, y'all. So here's what the internet is saying. I'm on a website right now, SB Nation, and they're giving their show predictions for 2027, and this is kind of what they think. Their number one being Taylor Swift.
I don't think she's gonna do
No, because she's already so like grouped in with the
like,
Chiefs,
Wags and the
the
Yeah.
Chiefs that like she couldn't perform that because there's no like guarantee that the Chiefs will be in it. I feel like she's so like attached to that team that like
Mhm.
she can't really be, you know?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say?
I also,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I also feel like she got a lot of hate for always being on TV, and a lot of NFL fans didn't really enjoy her presence on like in
Yeah.
football, and I think because of that, I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't watch her.
Agreed.
So
She also like went on Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon was like, "Oh, would you go on the Super Bowl?" And she like mentioned something being like, "You really think that like my fiance is like about to like break all of his bones doing all this physical activity, and then his wife is just gonna be like la da 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 like on the stage?"
mhm.
And so she was like, "I'm not doing that." You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't think about it that
Very
way.
fair.
Plus, I feel like people with Taylor Swift either love her or they really just don't listen to her at all
Yeah.
or anything. So yeah, I feel like there just won't be that many listeners.
That's true. The next name they have on here is, like we said, Justin Bieber, which again, like I think he would do a great job. Next name after that is actually Billie Eilish, which I don't think would be that bad, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I feel like well, okay, I'm not an avid listener to her, so don't hate me. But I feel like all of her songs are so sad.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Like it would not be a lit Super Bowl. Like Super Bowl's supposed to be like lights, action, all this stuff. And I feel like hers would be her like sitting on like the edge of a stage, like you know?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it'd be really boring. I fear, and like she's so cool, like
Mhm.
love her to death, but like not Super Bowl worthy.
Agreed.
The next name they have is Sabrina Carpenter, which
Yes.
I'm not a big Sabrina fan like that, but I don't think she would do a bad job. I think
No,
she
I
has
think-
the hits, she has the repertoire.
She's such a good performer. Like she could pull out some really cool stuff, I think.
That's true.
All of her sets have always been like so cute, so over the top, so her.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It might just be like too girly pop for like
I know
the
that's
average.
The thing. I feel like if they were gonna do a pop girl like that, then they should do Tate McRae because I feel like that attracts the men more.
You know who I think another one from Tate McRae? Madison Beer.
Yeah,
Boys are obsessed with her.
Yes, and her
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret
Performance.
performance was amazing. Like she's really good at performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Madison would slay at that. Just like a little pop in though, like not a full thing. But yeah.
Another name they have is, like you said, Juliet, Post Malone.
He would be perfect. I'm calling it. He's gonna go to the Super Bowl next year.
It's okay.
I'm calling it.
We'll see. We'll put you down. Another artist that they have is Chris Stapleton.
Oh, country.
Which I think would be really good. I know a couple years ago he sang pregame at well, he sang a national anthem. That was Super Bowl 52. So that was 7 years ago. But or no, 8 years ago now. Golly.
Chris Stapleton. Wait, no, he played in 2023. The national anthem.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Not 20. I can't read Roman numerals, guys. It's my bad. It's LVII, which is 57. So my fault, guys. My bad. But yeah, did a really good job. That's like probably my second best national anthem I've ever heard, behind Whitney Houston in the 90s.
Yeah. We haven't even talked about the national anthem from the Super Bowl this year.
We haven't. Let's talk about that.
Charlie Puth 8.
He actually did a really good job. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, no, he did really good. I thought literally that he was like what's it called, lip syncing. So it was just so clear and so good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Apparently, he's supposed to have perfect pitch, and I think like that's what that kind of looks like, I guess. I love how he used the choir as well. Like he did a really good job with that.
He did. He ate.
Yeah,
So-
and
always
it kind of felt Christmassy. Like his voice kind of sounds Christmassy.
Oh, I was like,
It does.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like
for
not the
sure.
actual song, but like like his voice feels.
Charlie Puth Christmas album 2026. And then another last thing before we go is I know like there was some kind of interesting speculation about the halftime show last year or this upcoming year because Chris Brown actually tweeted or posted on his Instagram story right after Bad Bunny had finished performing and said, "Yo, this isn't it. They need me for real." And I was like, I kind of thought about that. I was like, Chris Brown at the Super Bowl, it wouldn't be bad. I think if Usher could do one,
I think Chris Brown would be so good, but that's kind of crazy that he said this isn't it. But
yeah, I feel like he would have liked. I thought that he would have liked it.
I
If
know.
anything,
See, I would totally say Chris Brown, but I just don't like him. I
Yeah.
like his music, but I hate him as a person.
I agree.
yeah,
So I don't want him on my TV screen.
that's
Unfortunately.
extremely valid. I
Yeah.
know, like for me, there are too many reports of him just being an awful human being.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, I think he would do a good job, and the performance would be good, but I feel like people wouldn't be able to get past the fact he's just not a good person.
I agree. I think that then goes back to like there wouldn't be enough views.
Yeah.
For it because people would just be like, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
That's true. Your guess is as good as ours. So if that's
I think
all we
that's
got.
all we've got to yap about. So
Yeah.
So we will see you guys in either the next week or so, depending on what things are like. You know, we are in college and life is crazy. So
grades, so
yeah, we will see you guys later.
bye.
Bye.